Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a feeling that might be incredibly familiar to a lot of you, that constant, quiet urge to find an escape route. We're going to explore the psychology behind this exit plan and figure out why you might be stuck in this tug of war between wanting to be present and an instinct to always stay safe. So picture this. You walk into a room, could be a party, a meeting, even just a busy coffee shop, and before you've even had a chance to say hello or take off your coat, a part of your brain is already scanning the perimeter. It's already clucked all the exits, it's double-checked your phone battery just in case you need to call for a ride, and it's basically mapped out the quickest way to leave if things go south. If that little scenario just made you nod your head, then you've probably been managing this feeling for years without even really thinking about it. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why? Why am I always drafting an escape plan? What's really going on here? Yeah, see, this isn't just some random thought. It's more like a constant low hum of analysis. It's this background process that's always running, always on guard, always scanning the environment and the people in it. Think of it like an internal weather forecast that's constantly on the lookout for a potential storm. Now, it's so important to reframe this right away. This is not a personal flaw, and it's not just social anxiety. What you're experiencing is actually a highly sophisticated, deeply ingrained system of self-protection. And believe me, it was built for a very good reason. So to really get a handle on this, let's use a metaphor. Let's think about your nervous system not as something that's broken, but as something that is working perfectly. It's just maybe stuck in the wrong context now. Seriously, your brain isn't making a mistake here. It's just running a program that at one point in your life was probably incredibly effective and absolutely necessary for your survival. This whole thing is a feature, not a bug. It's a script that once kept you safe. The official psychological term for this is hypervigilance. It's basically a state of being on high alert, where your nervous system is constantly scanning for danger. But here's the most important part of that definition. Even in safe environments, your body is braced for impact, whether the threat is real or just a distant memory. Now, this is the best way I've ever heard it explained. Imagine a smoke detector that was installed in a house while the house was actively on fire, right? The fire is long gone, the house is totally rebuilt and safe now, but that smoke detector, it was never recalibrated. It's still set to its highest, most sensitive setting, so now it doesn't just go off for a fire, it screams bloody murder every single time you make toast. The danger has passed, but your internal alarm system never got the update. So that's the big question, right? Where did this oversensitive alarm system even come from? Well, to understand that, we have to look at the architecture of your protection, how your past experiences literally wired the brain you have today. You know, this system is often forged in childhood environments that were just emotionally unpredictable. Think about growing up where a parent's mood could just switch on a dime, where any feeling of stability felt temporary, like the rug could be pulled out from under you at any second, where care was inconsistent, or maybe love always came with strings attached. In that kind of world, reading the room isn't just a social skill, it is a survival skill. And this leads to a really fascinating idea. What if we reframe these adaptations? They create something called traumatic intelligence. You're not bad at parties, you're incredibly attuned to tiny microexpressions most people miss. You don't hate stability, you have a resilient system that was built to handle uncertainty. It's a powerful and pretty unique skill set. But, and this is a big but, here's the exhausting part. This system that was designed to protect you can actually start to work against you. It creates this bizarre paradox where the very thing you want most, safety, peace, calm, can start to feel deeply threatening. And this is the real kicker. When chaos was your normal, your brain can interpret calm not as peace, but as the eerie quiet before the storm. The lack of drama feels wrong, unfamiliar, and because it's unfamiliar, it feels unsafe. You might even catch yourself stirring things up in a perfectly good relationship just because the calm is too unsettling for your nervous system. And so you end up living in this state of constant negotiation. Your conscious mind is saying, I want connection, I want closeness, I want to be present. But your body, your nervous system, is screaming, no way! The only thing that's survivable is being on guard. It's this exhausting internal battle between your heart and your primal survival instincts. Okay, so how do we fix this? How do we start to turn down the volume on that internal smoke detector? How do we recalibrate the whole system? Well, this next part is all about the path forward. A gentle way to start teaching your body that it's actually safe now. Now, here's a really crucial point. Awareness is not the same as healing. You can understand all of this intellectually. You can read all the books, listen to all the podcasts, but that insight alone doesn't update the primal parts of your brain. Your nervous system only rewrites its script through new, repeated real-life experiences. This process is called earned security, and it's not about some big, dramatic movie moment of healing. Not at all. It's about the slow accumulation of small, unremarkable, almost boring moments of reliability. It's a friend who actually calls when they say they will. It's a partner who is just consistently kind. These tiny moments are the new data points that slowly, gently revise your brain's old model of what is safe. So what does this actually look like in practice? Let's walk through these 4 steps. It starts with number 1, really accepting that just understanding the problem isn't going to fix it. Then, number 2, you actively start to build that earned security by noticing those little moments of reliability. That gives you the courage for number 3, taking small, new actions that challenge the old program. Maybe it's staying at that party for just 5 minutes longer than your internal alarm is screaming at you to. And finally, number 4 is about consciously letting that reliability in, teaching your body one quiet moment at a time that, hey, maybe the world can be a safe place after all. As we wrap up, I really want you to hold on to this idea. You are not broken. You are not too much. Your system is not flawed. You are simply paying attention on a frequency that most people have never had to tune into. Your perception is heightened, and you know what? That is a form of intelligence. So, I'm going to leave you with this final question. That exit plan you have, it was a brilliant life-saving strategy. It absolutely got you through the fire. But the fire is out now. And what if you are allowed to want more than just survival now? What if you're allowed to stay, to connect, and to finally feel safe right where you are?